Okay. The Bickersons are going live.
It's my line.
That's your line. Oh, it's my line. Here we go. We're starting the Bicker. Okay, there's Anne ready. So let's come all the way to the back of the mat. Take a nice big deep breath. And relax. And do it again. Big deep breath. And one more time. And then let's just sway, loosening up our arms. Swing them, but don't hit anybody. One more swing here. Okay, nice big deep breath. We're taking it all the way down. You're going to totally unweight your upper body. Hang out and breathe. Keep your legs as straight as you can. Make sure the neck is nice and long. You know, we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. And you're going to come all the way back up again and reach for the ceiling. We're going to do that 2 more times. Take it down. Let it all hang out first. Then we inhale and extend and come back up. When you're coming up, try to really push your butt back and weight into your heels. Take it back down. And you're here for a breath or 2. Then we extend and back up. And then relax. Bring your hands to heart. I want you to step a big step forward with the left foot. Really big. So you're in a really big lunge here. Now lean forward and get that back heel up nice and high. All you're going to do is bend your left knee forward and then come into a straight leg. And bend and straight. You're just trying to warm up the quad a little bit. So lean forward and try to put most of your weight in that leg. And just do a few more. And on this next one leg is bent, you're going to push backwards to your standing position. Reach for the ceiling. Lift the shoulders up. And then bring your hands back to heart. Big step forward with the opposite leg. As big as it can be. What?
Let's make that much.
Bend forward and straight. Make sure that foot in the back is nice and high. And you got a big forward lean. Couple more. Okay, push it back. Big reach for the sky. And then swan dive it all the way down. Take those hands, walk it all the way out to plank. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Hold here just for a few breaths. Okay, let's step our feet into bear. So your knees are under your hips. You're on those tippy toes. Send your left leg backwards. And then bring it back and do the same with the right. Just do that a few more times. Keeping the other knee nice and low. Great job. Meet me in a small downward dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Pushing the heels towards the floor. Making those legs nice and long. Okay, let's come back to a bear, and then you're going to put your knees down on the floor. We're going to do some nice, slow cat-cows. Pair them with your breathing. Go at a pace that feels good for you. Let's just make sure we're drawing our belly up and in. Couple more. Okay, with the neutral spine, walk your hands to the front corners of the mat. Send the hips back over the heels. Work your chest towards the floor with the forehead up. Open the left palm to face the ceiling and lift the hand off the floor. Reach it forward. And then do the same with the right. Open the palm, lift it and reach it. Oscillate from side to side. And come back up onto all fours. In your quadruped position with your knees down, you're going to lower the chest through the arms and then push away. Just sort of go nice and steady up and down. Arms stay nice and long. More. Nice. Now, we're going to meet back in our bear position. So elevate the knees. Hold here for a breath or two. And then small down dog again. And this time we walk the hands back to the feet. You're going to extend the spine. And then pull back in. You're going to walk your heels out to the edges of the mat and turn the toes out so they're not on the mat. Inhale, extend the spine, drop your butt. So you're in a nice, deep squat. Keep those fingertips on the mat up in front, come back to a straight leg. You're not holding down, your spine is staying nice and long. Now lower again. And then lift. And bend. And come back up and do it one more time. This time we take the hands to heart. Hold here nice and low with your booty. And now come all the way back up. You're going to bring your feet back on the mat, hip width apart. Give me a little squat down. And then back up. Give me 9 more, nice and slow and steady. Work a range of motion that you can handle. This is still really part of your warm-up. After this, get ready for some weights.
WAIT.
No. See if you can improve that range of motion as you finish this up, the last few. Okay. You're going to take the mat out of the way. So just send it to the back of the room. We're going to use discs. You can use a sock or glide on a little hand towel or face cloth. And you're going to pick up your weights.
And you might 2 pounders.
Sean needs his 2 pounders.
What are we doing with this weights?
We're going to lunge. You got your left foot on the disc. You're holding your weights. You're going to send that left foot backwards. You're going to give me a little forward lean. That's it. And then come back up. Push up through your heel. Take it back and forward. So all of the weight is between the heel and pad of that right foot. Get it out of your toes. Do a few more. Now, if you're not gliding, you just step back to what we refer to as a reverse lunge, right? Okay, switch feet. Take it back. Little forward lean with that upper body. Working up through the heel of that front foot. Work whatever range of motion you can handle. You want the movement to be nice and smooth though. right? We don't want to jerk to get up. Try to squeeze in a few more. Okay, put the weights down. Just for a sec, you're gonna keep your disc. We're gonna turn to face the left side of the room. No weights to start. So we've got the disc on the left foot. Actually, no, put it on the right so you can see what's going on, what's going down. So here we go. Foot on the disc, right foot, you're facing the left side. You're gonna lateral lunge at that right leg and come back up. Again, you're keeping your spine nice and long. And you're going as far as you can without jerking. So on that one, I went a little too far because I had to really jerk it to get up. I want it to be nice and smooth.
This is an adult show.
Four more, and then we're just switching legs. Okay, switch your feet. Same thing, slide to the back of the room. Come up. Okay, last two. Last one. Okay. Facing forward, you're gonna pick up two weights. Two of your heaviest. You don't need to worry about your mat. You just leave it where it is. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna come down into a squat. We're gonna do a hammer curl to a press. You can do both arms at the same time or one at a time. Okay, here we go. So squat, curl, press. Try to really resist the weight when you lower it from over your head. Work with really good posture. Get that squat nice and low. You gotta drop that booty, not the face. Try to squeeze in a few more. Okay. Put those down. We're gonna come back to a disc. We're gonna do a curtsy squat. Look, I just spilled all over my shirt.
Just thought you were exercising so intensely you can't explain.
Couldn't find my mouth. Okay, so we've got the disc on the right foot, which means we're working the left leg first. So you're gonna scoot it around. You're gonna let the whole body pull back. And then bend that knee and scoot it back around to the front. Got it? So here we go. Big circle around. Send it back with the whole body because you want to put your weight into that glute. lower down, and then come back. Now, if you're stepping instead of gliding, just swing that leg around, land it, squat it, and then come back. So this is really targeting that glute. It's also a little bit of a balance challenge. So you can use your arms any way you need to help you. But again, we want the movement to be nice and smooth. Couple more. Last one. Okay, we're going to come back to the other leg after we do a plank. So we've got some slow motion mountain climbers to do. Again, you don't need your mat. Just put your hands down, step back to a high plank, and then slowly take the left knee to left elbow, and then the right knee to right elbow. You're really challenging your side body. So that knee is going out to the side. You can get it to the outside of the elbow, why not? As opposed to straight forward. Keep it going, we're almost done. Here for about 5 more seconds. Okay. However you get back up to standing is all right by me. So now we put the disc on the left foot. So if you need to move a little bit to the left, make sure your space is big. Here we go. Scoot it around, send the whole body backwards, and then lower that knee and scoot it back forwards. Keep it as smooth as you can. Keep feeling the outside of that right cheek. Doing its thing. Feel it a few more times. Okay, get rid of that. We're going to come back, round 2 of our mountain climbers. Woo. Let's do it. High plank. Try to send that knee to the outside of the elbow. You're going to feel your side body a lot more. Five more seconds. And downward facing dog. How good does that feel? And walk your feet to your hands, extend the spine, shift your hips back, walk your fingers forward. Come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Good job. Okay. Triceps. We're going to do them different ways. Right now, we're going to start with one heavy weight. So pick up what you got that's heavy, hold the ends, send the weight up, and then bending at the elbow, and then straightening. Try not to drop your chin forward. Get the weight up and down, so you're working your full range. Couple more. Okay, bring that weight forward, put it down. Last round of mountain climbers, and then we bring our mat back to the party. You ready?
We're having a party? Wow.
The party. Here we go. Get these mountain climbers done. Five seconds. And downward face. Hang out here for a few breaths. Walk your hands back to your feet. Fold the arms, roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, you did it. Get your mat back. Find your friend.
Set aside.
Okay. We're coming back to these triceps. We're going to work our core and our triceps at the same time. Sean likes working multiple muscle groups at once. So we're going to give him what he wants. You want these? You might need them. I'll use these. Okay. Grab your weights that you use when you do tricep extensions. You're taking hold of 2 of them. This time, we're going to get down on the floor. You're going to do that nice little pelvic tilt so you get the low back on the floor. Hold your arms nice and long, wrists over shoulders. Pick your feet up, give me a 90-degree bend at the knee. Flex your feet, lower those weights, take them back up. Now, if that lower back is not glued to the floor, it's okay, as long as you're pressing your belly down. That's the really important part. Lots of repetitions here. Try not to come down too quickly. Okay, do 4 more, and then you're going to get a little reprieve. Okay, just lower the weights to the side. I'm going to come back to them in a sec. You're going to pick up your feet again. Give me that 90-degree in the knee. Hands behind your head. Crunch it up. Now, you're going to take your left hand to the left knee. And you're going to push the hand into the knee without letting the leg move. You got a little tug of war going on. Now, take this right elbow, rotate your torso towards that knee. Hold that tight with your hand and knee, and then come back down. Little reprieve, pull the knees into the chest. Now get ready, round 2, other side. Crunch it up, legs are bent, 90 degrees. Right hand pushes into the right knee, strong. Rotate your shoulder towards that right knee, not the elbow. Send the elbow back. It's the shoulder I want rotated. Come back, reprieve. Okay, we're going to do this a little quicker. We're going to just take it side to side 10 times. Don't forget to breathe. 90 degrees at the knee, crunch it up, left hand pushes, right shoulder rotates, and then switch. And switch. And switch. You're rotating, you're keeping the shoulder blades up, and you're giving that big push with your arm. When you've done 10, hug your knees into the chest, little reprieve. Okay, to finish this off, we're just gonna rotate crunches from side to side. So both your hands are gonna stay behind your head, fingers interlocked, knees over the hips at 90 degrees, crunch it up, draw the belly in, but keep the elbows back. Now just rotate side to side. Your chin is tucked, and you're not fighting with those hands into your head. Okay, relax, take a little break. Send your arms all the way back behind you, and your legs all the way down along the floor. Okay, grab whatever weights you normally do. We still have one round of tricep extensions to do, but before we get to that, we're doing some quads. Working our chest. Flies, I mean, just flies. Okay. So you're lying down, you got your weights together, centered over the chest, arms long. Send them out to the side. And then back together as you squeeze the chest. Bring them all the way together so they touch at the top. Now, if we want to add a little core strengthening to this, why not pick your legs up all the way up towards the ceiling? And then try to move your feet forward a little bit so you feel like you're working to keep the back down. That's your transverse abdominis muscles hard at work. Couple more. Okay, put the feet down on the floor. Open up the weights so your palms are shoulder width apart. Rotate your pelvis up so that low back skin's on the floor now. And give me a round of extensions. Try not to go too quickly on the way down. And take those legs back up towards the ceiling. Move them forward a little bit so you're working on that belly. Couple more. Okay, rock yourself up. We're going to take one heavy weight and rest it on our hips, and we're going to do a little bridge work for our inner thighs and core. No, I don't want the 30-pound thing. Use 2 10s. Okay, here we go. You're lying down. Walk your feet close to your butt. Feet are hip width apart. The weight's gonna sit on the hips. And you're gonna roll the pelvis up and then press up through your heels. So you're just holding onto the weight so it doesn't roll. The back of the arms are off the floor. Just hold this. Now I want you to walk your feet out a tiny bit wider. Keeping those feet glued to the floor. I just want you to squeeze your knees in without lowering the hips, and then open them out slowly, as wide as they will go. So you're working full range here. Squeeze in with control, open out as far as you can, and just keep going. Hopefully you're playing some good music. Music's always great compared with workouts. Squeeze and release slow. You really want to get into these inner thighs, so the squeeze should be really powerful. And then open out as wide as you can, so you really feel the glute also. Kind of let your mind wander to get off what's going on in those butt cheeks and inner thighs and onto something more fun. Hopefully you're feeling everything right about now. You're going to keep feeling it some more. Ten more seconds, count them slow. Make the squeeze big. And put it down. Good job. Okay, send that weight to the side. We're gonna come back one more time for these triceps and then flies and then do some stretching and call it a day. So we're close to the end. Tuck those knees in nice and close. Give yourself a little stretch out of that low back. Little massage, circling the knees. Okay, so rock and roll yourself up. We're gonna pick up one weight for these triceps this time. Take yourself back down. So you're holding the ends of the weight. Wrists over shoulders always, right? We're gonna start with our feet on the floor. If you want to pick them up to amp it up, go for it. But this is known as a skull crusher, so you come down nice and slow. Let that weight get close to the forehead and send it back up. Really forces you to slow it down so you can pay attention to what you're doing. Like no movement between the elbow and the shoulders. Lots of repetitions coming. Exhale as you press up. Inhale when you come down. We really want to try to take this to fatigue where you couldn't do. Okay. Okay, keep going. Shoot for like maybe you could do 5 or 6 more. I don't know. When you feel like you're losing form, that's when it's time to stop. When you can't control the descent nice and slow and steady, you're done. Okay. So we've got 1 round left of flies. So grab your weights. 2 of them. Are you using the 15s? No, all these things. Okay, here we go. Open up nice and wide. Then squeeze like you're hugging a tree. Feel the back of the arms. They're closer on the floor. Big range of motion on these. Be mindful to try to keep those weights centered over the chest and not your face. Couple more. Nice and slow. Put them away. Done with the weights. We're going to do a 90-90 stretch. That's going to be our first stretch. So make sure you clear space. We're going to start all the way over to the right side of the mat. 90 in the front, 90 in the back. What? Here we go. So you're all the way over to the right side of the mat. You're gonna walk your fingertips up front. Let them do the walking nice and slow. Hold on this spot when you've gone out as far as you can. And then slowly walk it back. Set your left hand behind you and lift this left knee up. So you're nice and flat on that foot. And then close it. Bring your hands to heart this time and lean over the leg without the assistance of the arms. When you're down there, hold for a breath or two. And then slowly come back up. Send that left hand behind you, lift that left knee up. And let's do it one more time. Hands to heart, lean over. Breathe a couple of times. Come back up. And open that knee. Nice. Okay, scoot over to the left side. Check your form with your feet. Fingertips only, walk it out. And you're as far as you can go, just hang there, enjoy that nice stretch. And then slowly walk it back up. Opening up the right knee. And then close it. Bring your hands to heart. No assistance if you do it. Up with that knee. And again. And last time. Okay, bring both legs forward. I want you to have your feet hip width apart with your legs bent and your hands on your knees. Okay, crowd out the chest, lean back. Draw your belly in, lift the arms off the knees. Maybe take it back a little further, but there's no rounding of that lower back. And I want you to continually push your chest forward. Lift the arms. And then lower them back to where you started. That means not all the way down. Working a smaller range here, up and down. Keep the chest proud and the belly in. Little work for those hip flexors, why not? Do 5 more. Then we're gonna dive between our legs for a nice stretch, so kill this now. Okay, open the feet, take it between the legs, spine is in flexion, just relax. Okay, sit yourself up, take your right hand just outside the right leg. Take your left hand, reach over and grab the outside of that foot. Hold your spine long. Crowd out that chest. Now, create resistance between the shoulder pulling back and keeping hold of the foot. And then let it go. Left hand outside, switch it up. Create that resistance. Pull the shoulder back as you hang on to that foot. Next, take it back between the legs. This time I want you to open your feet a little further apart so we get a nice stretch through the inner thighs. So take them nice and wide and then walk out with a long spine. So it's not about forcing the body into a position. It's just about feeling a nice release. You can flex the spine, drop the head, lower the forearms. Walk it back up. Bring the feet together. Shake out your legs. One foot steps in, the other one steps in. Use your hands behind you to get up onto your tippy toes. Nice and high on the toes. Lift your heels even higher. There you go. Okay, pull forward, fold. You're going to roll it up slow. We have one more stretch. Pyramid. So step your left foot forward. Now you can walk a tightrope if you want to make this challenging for balance, which is always a good idea, I think. So I'm going to move my front foot more in line with the center of the mat. So it's a little unstable. I'm going to really engage my core and pull down over this leg nice and slow. Once you're down, you can round your back and drop your head, folding right over that front leg. Okay, stand the spine, come back up. Step your back foot forward, now you're going to send the other foot back. Build as much range between the front and back as you can and still maintain balance. Take it down nice and slow. Once you're down, fold over that leg, drop the head. Take a few nice big deep breaths. Extend the spine. Come back up. Step that back foot forward. Big deep breath. Great job. Great job, honey bunny. Are you a honey bunny this weekend because it's Easter?
Bad one.
Okay, good job. And